Hello, good morning, students. Today I will teach you models. Models are very important in college education, school education, competitive exams, etc. We have to know what are models. Models are named the word mood. It has been originated after the word mood. Mood means mental condition, mental situation of the students, of the people. They work, they feel, they think. In our syllabus, models play a very important role. So, students, we have to know, we should know, we must know that models have so many purposes. They discuss about the situations, circumstances, situations, conditions, concepts, notions, etc. Modals are type of so many types of verbs. They are called also auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs. I have told that modal means mental condition, mental situation. Modals. First of all, I will tell you that the true definition of a model is that it expresses the concept, the notion of mentally prepared or mentally situated located persons who think, who work, who do their purpose in several manners. Modals are those verbs, these are those supporting verbs who help to the main verbs. They are also known as independent verbs. Independent in the sense that they are free, they are not controlled by any tense. We cannot modify them, we cannot change them because they are independently exist made. For example, we cannot change or modify the word can. Can means can. We cannot modify it in any form. Though in past form we can call it could. And now after definition, I would like to tell you that models are 13 types. They are 13 types. 13 types models. They are 13 types. Can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, used to, ought to, dare, need. So models are 13 types. They are used according to their notions. we would like to discuss every model with all concepts one by one. So students, do you have any problem regarding the definition, regarding the concepts, the number of concepts, the number of models? They are 13, it's correct? Okay. For the facility of, for the necessity or urgency of models, I would like to tell you about the models along with their concepts as a chart, and that will enable us to understand what are models. Concepts or notions. Okay. Ability, capacity, capability, less possibility, negative permission. The model can includes these concepts: ability, capacity, capability, less possibility, negative permission. Number 2, could. As you know that can is used in present tense, and could has its past form. Past form of can. Number 2, ability, capacity, capability in past tense. Ability, capacity, capability in past form of tense. Third, polite request. Polite request. We use could for extreme politeness. When the person thinks that he has nothing to survive, he requests from someone to give him so that he may survive. Extreme politeness in request. Unfulfilled wish. We use the word could for unfulfilled wish. Unfulfilled wish means that we cannot fulfill in this life, in this way. So we have to use the word could for unfulfilled conditions. For example, we can say that if I were a bird, I could fly in the sky. It is impossible to become a bird, so we have to acknowledge that it is our unfulfilled condition. Next, may. May. The concept may is generally used for permission, possibility, permission, blessings, etc. May, in the sense that may is used for permission and it also for purpose also. May, permission. We can give, we can take permission from the people. We can give to the people. So permission in the ordinary sense, we know permission. Possibility. We use the word concept may for possibility. Possibility has some synonyms which are same: likelihood, probability, probability, and we use the word for purpose. We use the word may for purpose, and you should consider on the point that the words so that when they come together, we follow the word, the modal may. So that. So that means use as connectives for the word Hindi ताकि इसलिए, purpose. Next, wish or blessings. Wish and blessings. We take blessings from elders, elders, and we give our blessings to someone. For example, may he live long, may God bless you, etc. Next, number 4. Might. Past tense of may. It is generally believed that might is the past of may. In direct, indirect, in passive voice, we use might in place of may because it has past form. Secondly, we use for past permission third, we use it for a remote possibility. Remote possibility means दूर की संभावना. For example, today we see in the world that coronavirus is spreading very fast and it will take 2 or 3 weeks to recover, but it has a remote possibility because we don't know how much till it ends. We predict that it might take 2 or 3 weeks to end up. Next, shall. It's a very common sense. It's a very common method that shall or will used in future tense. But when we talk about modals, we have to think better from tenses in modals. Shall is used for first person, I and we. But we use shall for second and third person also. Why? Because these have some exceptions. Exceptions in the sense that we have three conditions from which determination, threat or wording. Shall is used as a modal in three conditions. In one of the three conditions, it's promise, threat, warning or determination. Second and third person. You, he, she, it, they and any names. For example, we can say that I shall go to market. Doesn't matter, it's a very simple sentence. But when I say he shall go to market, it means there is very contradictory condition that he is third person and shall. How? Because shall comprises the word promise or determination. So shall is used for either promise, determination or threat. Suggestion. Shall is used for suggestion also. Suggestion in the sense that when we use the word to give advice, to advise something, shall we go for picnic? It's a suggestion. So shall is used for suggestion. Should. Should is also a modal. Means it depends on the concept चाहिए, advice, duty. For example, when we say that this is a very, very crucial time because coronavirus is spreading throughout the world, and we advise the patients that they should go to visit the doctor. Okay? In duty, it becomes our duty to help the poor, to help the helpless, to help the hopeless. So it is a very, very duty or advice from outside to the others. Next is will. Will. You know that will is also used, unlike shall, for first person or second and third person in different cases. Will is used for first person in the simple sense. no, sorry, will second person in the simple sense, because we use the second person you, he, she, it, they, third person, etc. with the will. But when we use along with first person, it requires three conditions, unlike shall: promise, determination, threat or warning. So first person in the sense that we have three conditions. Promise, determination, threat or warning. Promise, वादा, determination, दृढ़ and warning, threat, धमकी, चेतावनी. Keep in mind that will is used in the strong sense, having one of three conditions. Promise. For example, I say, I shall go to market. It's not caring. But when I say, I will go to market, it means there is a focus, there is an emphasis on the modal will. It means definitely. There is something, determination, promise, hiding in the sense. Determination. I will get first rank, come what may. Third, threat warning. If you don't obey my order, I will punish you. Okay? Got it? Will is also used for polite request. In the previous modal could, we used the word polite request for could, because in that sense it was very extreme situation for begging, asking something to survive. In the modal will, we also use the concept polite request because it needs very ordinary sense, a official sense, that will requires polite request. For example, we are sitting in office and we ask, will you give me please that file? Will you give me a glass of water? Okay, these sentences have polite request. Number 4, willingness. You can call it agreement also. Sahmati. For example, will you accompany me in the dinner? Will you go with him at that time? Okay. And next, conditionals. Sentences. Conditional sentences. शर्त वाले वाक्य. The sentences which begin with the word if or in any case. In case. So when you use the two clauses together, having first clause in present indefinite, the second clause will definitely be in future indefinite, and we use the word will at that time. For example, if he comes, I will go. If he writes back, I will notify him. Okay, got it? Next is would. It's true that the modal would has past form tense. It comes generally in the second form or in the past form of a tense, past tense. Today, this has become a trend that the people use would rather than will. It has become a fashion. So that's a different matter. But I say that would. Would means we have some concepts like past form of will, that in narration or in voice. But we use in past habit. Past habit. This type of sentence confuses several students because in the translation method, the students study present, simple present in the form of followed by the word Hindi ta ti te. But when say that वह स्कूल पैदल जाया करता था, it means we have to use the word would for that way. He would go to college or school on foot. Past habit. In conditionals, unlike will, we use the word would for conditional sentences. If any clause followed by second form or past tense form, the next clause will be definitely would plus verb की first form. Verb plus first form. For example, if he were a minister, he would make progress. If he came later, I would invite him. Okay? These are two examples of conditionals. Next, must. The modal must is very important. Very important. Why? Because in every competition, in all exams, this concept plays a very vital role. So every student has to focus more on must. Must. In daily routine we say that this thing is very must. This task is very must. Must has become very traditional. So we have to follow the word must in different way. Must means there is something controlling power, something bonding that is necessary, urgent. Must, compulsion. Compulsion. Compulsion, compulsory. Obligation. Responsibility. दायित्व, जिम्मेदारी. Accountability. Necessity. Something is needing, required for need, necessity. urgent. Something is very essential. That follows modal must. Prohibition. Prohibition. Prohibition means must not, manai. Some students are very confused in the word prohibition. They don't separate must or must not. They have general hastalization in their mind. Haste is generalization. That they come to the conclusion that this is in positive sense. I dare say, I repeatedly say that prohibition means must not. Forbidden. In the sense we can say it's a forbidden. For example, these days we are suffering from an epidemic diseases like corona, and people are ordered, they are controlled, they are threatened, they are warned not to come outside. So the people are prohibited to enter the city. They have to remain in the houses. Okay? Next. Order or command. Order and command or command. The modal must is used to give orders or commands. This applies in every disciplined task. For example, in military, police, any emergency, we need the word must for obeying the commands, orders. For example, we say that the people must remain in the houses till 14th April 2020. It's an order. It's a very command given by high authorities. The soldiers must control the